Janmastami, or the celebration of Lord Krishna's appearance, is an auspicious time when many rejoice, hope, and pray. Much of this rejoicing, hoping, and praying focuses on the realization of goals and aspirations. People with different states of mind and consciousness aspire for different goals. Those who are captivated by illusion are inured to bodily consciousness, and thus, considering themselves their physical bodies, aspire for pleasure rather than happiness. Quote, "Pleasure is the happiness of madmen, while happiness is the pleasure of sages," said a French novelist. Those trapped in the bodily consciousness rejoice in, hope, and pray for material goals. Such material consciousness is often maintained by even religious people. Despite coming within the religious realm, they continue to aspire for material goals. Regular materialists go about realizing their material goals by overt materialistic means, while religious materialists go about it in religious ways. Thus they pray, offer homage to God or whatever other deity, give donations, etc., but all of this for the same goals, the material ones. This error is made due to a fundamental mistake, namely the confusion of pleasure with happiness. Pleasure in the body, either its gross or subtle part, namely the mind and the intellect, does not produce happiness. Happiness is independent of pleasure. Pain and pleasure do not influence happiness. For this reason, Krishna told Arjuna to tolerate or ignore pleasure and pain, lest he miss achieving happiness. Look up Bhagavad Gita 2:14. Pain and pleasure have the same purpose, that is to distract us from that which is important, happiness. Happiness is an internal, spiritual state where the soul rejoices in itself, in its relationship with God. Aristotle, for example, astutely observed that happiness is never the means, but always the goal. Everything else in life is a means to happiness, but happiness is never a means to something else. Happiness is the goal. Unless we become greatly confused by illusion, we're naturally inclined to seek happiness, the goal of life. Happiness is identified as the most natural, fundamental, and ultimate state of existence, the goal we're all seeking. Lord Krishna teaches that our natural state of existence is bhakti, or devotional service to the Supreme Personality of God. Life filled with love and service, based on intrinsic spiritual values, is what Krishna equates with happiness. On the other hand, illusion means to equate happiness with anything other than this, and the most common misconception is to equate happiness with pleasure. Therefore, those who are confused approach God for material purposes, wanting their material desires fulfilled. On this Krishna Janmashtami, let us remember that pleasure is not the goal, happiness is the goal. Srimad Bhagavatam, the crown jewel of all Vedic literature, states, Savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhakti radokshaje. Ahai tuki apratiyata yayatma suprasidati. Bhagavatam 126. Translation is that loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord is the supreme occupation or dharma. Such devotional service is unmotivated and uninterrupted, and it is the only thing that can make the soul happy. I'm wishing all of you happiness and Krishna consciousness, and hoping that on this year's Janmashtami, you will be able to make a pilgrimage to the temple. Krishna Matir Astu. May your minds and hearts be ever more absorbed in Krishna. Hare Krishna.